Hi there, I'm Megan and I go by Solar Glow Meditations. Tonight we're going to have a distance Reiki session where I have a tarot card in front of me to help direct what sort of energy we're working on tonight. I will be using some crystals to help guide this energy, so if you're interested in what those are, don't feel like you have to remember them during the session. I'll link them down in the description box below. And if you guys have requests, please do let me know. I try and take those into consideration as the energy feels right. Other things, if you guys want to watch this ad-free, I have this as a membership level on my channel to watch it ad-free without paying for YouTube Premium. And I think that's it. Oh, I do need your consent to work on your energy, so either out loud in the comments, in your head, wherever you feel most comfortable, just consent to receive this energy healing. With that, let's get into it. I'm going to be starting with Hawaii Opal. They are distinct blue and stripy colors, and I think they come from a place in Utah. Let's just see what we're working with. Ooh, lots of tingles and chills already, that's for sure. What we're starting with right now is this lack of inner joy. Just being generally dissatisfied, maybe a little bit materialistic in the world. Hawaii Opal is just kind of a really fun, playful energy. So we are negating this materialism, this dissatisfaction with playful fun. Feels like you're carrying part of this, like in your shoulder blades, especially like the bottom of them, right around your kind of mid back, maybe like upper back a little bit, really more mid back. As you feel those shoulders drop down, take some deep breaths. You haven't been breathing properly. Make sure you get all the way down to your lungs, not just the upper part of your lungs. A lot of us tend to get stuck in breathing just with a little piece of our lungs right up here. As your shoulders relax down, it should be very easy to let that air flow fully into your lungs. part of the reason I think you've lost some of this joy with whatever it is that you're doing is you don't respect yourself enough to set boundaries properly, and there's probably a little bit of self-confidence going on in here. This like need to appease everybody. Oh my goodness, the chills tonight are prevalent. I've got a piece of red tiger's eye here. Feels like all of this is sort of bubbling to the surface of your skin right now. It just wants to leak and radiate out and just escape your body. Just let it go. You don't have to hold on to this people pleasing. You don't have to give everybody everything. You need some of you left for you. You are so important, and that's part of having self-respect. You deserve to do the things that bring you joy, bring you into meditation, bring you into relaxation, and just keep you a healthy, balanced human. This tiger's eye energy is just so ready to be sucked up and absorbed and radiated. Just let it flow through your body. Let it push out all that like lack of self-confidence, this boundary lack that you've had. Be willing to speak up and say what you need to say, and I feel this little bit of like introversion coming out in your I want to say in your soul, your personality, but that's not quite right. It's like this, the way you've been protecting yourself is by retreating inwards and becoming very introverted. You don't need to do that. Sometimes people are exhausting, and that's okay to take a break, but you also have a very powerful voice. You can say no. It is okay. Okay, we're gonna keep going because I feel you wanting to draw inwards and like, we're gonna work on clearing some of this out. I've got this lovely piece of Lemurian, I don't know which way you say it, quartz. It is working on clearing you out. We're going to be working with unbiased judgment, becoming clear-minded, perceptive, independent, establishing those boundaries. There you go. Your soul wants to like come up and out, and just let it come out. Let yourself be seen. Spirit's sending me all these images, and you might be getting some too if you're just watching what comes up. What are these random intrusive thoughts that are coming into your brain? What is Spirit telling you? I think it is times that you've been very self-confident, that you've set a lot of boundaries and you've been in your element. They're reminding you that you've already done this, you already know how, and you are so incredible at it. Allow those shoulders to drop a little bit more if you can. Spirit is saying that sometimes things are going to be uncomfortable. It's all part of the process. And so what we're going to do to help with that, we've got some hypersynth here. It's got this nice sheen to it, just like labradorite does. I call this my magical grounding stone. This energy is sort of weird, so like, for lack of better words, it feels like you want to ghost whatever this situation is that you're in because you don't want to have that very direct conversation. Don't do that. You don't have to be unkind about anything, but things will feel left unfinished to you if you don't say what you need to say. It can be, hey parent, I need you to not do this because it bothers me in this way and I'm really uncomfortable by that. And you can practice saying that, and it's going to be really uncomfortable, but it's not going to get better unless you speak up. And the hard part about this, and the next card is very much like indicating it feels like it might head that way, where by setting boundaries, some people are going to remove themselves from your life because they're there to take advantage of you. And so it feels like it will be this like very hard, I'm gonna pull out my lepidolite heart so we can work with this a little bit. It very much feels like it's going to be like shocking and will rip your heart out because you very much like being around this person or being in this situation, but it's not serving you. It's serving the other people at your expense, and the only one to advocate for you is you. And so I don't want you to fear the change, fear this situation or this person being removed from your life. I want you to think about how it will make things better for you because you're not giving more than you're receiving. Just want to let those words sink in. You don't need to give more than you receive. You do not need to sacrifice yourself for anything or anyone. There, I keep wanting to say, like bring up Shakespeare, like, 'tis but a dream. We are all actors on a stage, practicing at life. Not everyone is for you. You are not for everyone. And that's okay. In fact, that's a great thing, because that means you don't fold to everything around you. You choose what you want in your life. And that can be really hard, because especially like in adult years, like depending on life circumstances, sometimes it can be really challenging to like make friends or find new jobs or find new communities, whatever it may be. But you won't find your people and where you're supposed to be if you don't keep trying. And trying comes with failure. Failure is how you grow, how you learn, how you keep moving forward. For every successful invention, for every new drug or car or whatever it may be, you have to think about how many iterations people went through to get to that end conclusion, and it's a lot. And so if you're too afraid to put yourself out there and be rejected, you're not gonna find your people, your job, whatever it may be. But I can say that if you continue in this situation that is not making you happy, is walking all over you, you're going to continue to lose your own self-respect, your own self-confidence. And that's not good for anybody. Most especially you. So I want you to set those boundaries, even if it is with somebody that you care deeply about and feel like you have obligation to. The only obligation you have is to yourself. I say this, but please don't take this to an extreme. Like, I still want you to care and have empathy for those around you and your community. But you first must owe it to yourself. Especially in this situation right now. There is a balance to be had between service to self and service to others. And if you're only serving others, then you're not serving yourself. I feel like this was like such a crescendo of a message that things are calming down energetically. Part of that service to others is speaking your truth, setting those boundaries, not ghosting that person or that situation. Direct, clear communication will bring that closure that you need. And you don't have to be fearful or anxious about any of it. You're gonna do great. Wow, this has been quite the session. If you need to go to sleep after that, it's perfectly understandable. Just let your body do what it needs to do. Take some deep breaths. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna do great. It can be really, really hard, but I know you've got this. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.